We were really struggling with the heat in Cancun, and so as soon as we got Dolly up and running, we decided to hit the road and headed west for about 160 kilometres to a place called Valladolid. Where are we, Geraldine?
Okay, so we've come to our carpenters and we've met with Francisco, and Francisco is cutting us a piece of wood that we're going to be able to use.
Tiene cinco.
Okay.
Aquí el de cinco.
Cinco. Perfecto.
Acá está bien.
So what's happening is Francisco is going to make holes in this piece of wood so that we can put the wood against the window and have a ventilador por la noche en nuestra casa rodante.
Aquí hay casa rodante.
Sí. So last night we had our first night back in Dolly.
I was really surprised just how good it was to be back. Really missed it. It just felt so cozy getting back into bed.
Cozy? Wow. That's definitely one way to describe it.
It was pretty warm, but we found a campsite about 2.5 hours drive maybe from Cancun, where we are now, and it's just gorgeous.
It was like an eco retreat kind of place that had this dry cenote in it, and also it had 5 different types of bees, including, funnily enough, the European bee. This little one here is the lemon bee, but it was just absolutely fascinating just watching it all. I can't lie though, I must say I really did enjoy the tasting part. All the different extracts, and especially this gorgeous tamarind and honey drink that they serve cold to refresh or hot if you got the cold.
Where are we, Geraldine?
We're at Cenote Uxmal, which is very close to Valladolid. No, Valladolid.
That's it, close enough.
Valladolid. And we were recommended this place by the guys at the campsite. So yesterday at the campsite there's a dry cenote, but this is how they usually are. Will you see this? I cannot wait to get in there. Just look all around how beautiful it is. Those roots from this tree up here. So we've been sweltering in 34, 35, 36 degree heat, but we come out for dinner and way! Oh my God.
After 3 nights at Valladolid, we decided we'd continue the westbound route towards Merida. On the way, Geraldine thought we were due for a bit of culture, so we stopped off and saw the pyramids at Chichen Itza.
So today we've come to Chichen Itza. We've heard a lot about this place over the time. Here's the gorgeous DTM. Hey Dan, looking forward to another cultural experience?
I'd rather be at the car museum in Los Angeles.
Dan, you're such a Philistine, man.
Yeah, I am. It's not Teotihuacan, is it? It's pretty impressive, but it's not Teotihuacan.
Oh my God, I love it because that's like comparing children.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to compare children as well?
Well, we know who's going to win. So this is the main thing. This is the castle. It's got 91 steps up it on either side. You can't climb up it anymore, needless to say, just to keep it safe. Look how many tourists there are all around here. It's like absolutely, yeah, 9:30 Sunday morning. So, but this was like the major hub of politics, of religion, of economy and Mayan way of life from 600 to 1200 BC, AD, sorry. And gradually kind of petered out, and by 1400 it was abandoned.
First thing in the morning here at the campsite, and it's just beautiful. We've got the place to ourselves. Can't believe it.
So we came into this lounge area of the campsite to have our breakfast, and a little hummingbird was flying around the top windows, desperately trying to get out. So we opened all of the windows, but it just couldn't seem to work out its way how to get out until it finally came down onto the ground, and it looked absolutely exhausted. So we thought maybe what we could do is feed it a little bit of sugary water, which is something that you would tend to do with honeybees, you know, if they're needing a wee bit of energy to get back to their hive.
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God. Ah, it's doing its tongue again. Now,
Wow, how magical.
Okay, so latest news is category 5, which is the highest.
Yeah.
250 kilometers an hour, the wind. And at the moment, it's going to touch down here at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. 6 o'clock, it'll be past Merida.
It's going to make landfall then. And
It's going to hit the coast, the Yucatan coast.
Right. Okay. That'll be interesting.
It'll be an interesting.
So it's
Are you
gonna...
getting a bit nervous now?
It's getting closer.
Benjamin's just told us everything's closed down in Merida, and British Embassy, everything. The rain is just starting here. Don't know if you can see it against the truck. Yeah, the wind's starting up.
Yeah.
And smile, Benjamin. Benjamin's from Southport. Okay, so they've now revised it and they're saying it's a category 5 hurricane.
It's kind of perfect to get to experience a category 5 hurricane, but just on the fringes of it. I would not want to experience anything any closer. So Benjamin's not worried. I'm not worried.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, like what's the worst that could happen?
Famous last words. We'll be fine.
By extreme good fortune, Hurricane Milton passed us by without any rain or wind, really. But we did have a visitor that night, which luckily Benjamin was able to encourage to go outside.
Please put it out towards the swimming pool so that it's not in the direction we are when we're walking back.
It's quite common.
Hey Dan, what are you doing?
well, yours truly managed to move the truck yesterday without disconnecting the extension lead to the shore power. So we ended up with a rather damaged cable which was shorting out between the live and the neutral. So I've cut about 20 feet off, which includes the damaged part, and I'm fitting a new plug which your fabulous Spanish managed to get us in the market yesterday. Of course, all the colours are completely different to the UK, but luckily with the meter, I'm able to work it out which one's which.
Cool. So
If you go travelling, always take a multimeter with you.
ooh, top tip from Dan early in the morning.
That'll be a first.
So after 4 lovely nights with Benjamin Hearing all of his wonderful stories, it was time for us to move on and to head further south. So we can't believe it. We've been back in Mexico now for 10 days already. We've just left a lovely campsite outside Merida called Chivalche, where Benjamin, a guy from England, made us so welcome. He's a real entrepreneur. Brilliant stories from him.
Yeah.
He's lived over here for what, about 16 years or something? He's married with his kids and everything over
He
here.
opened the very first Airbnb ever to go online in Mexico.
Yeah, the first Airbnb.
Yeah.
What a claim to fame.
Yeah.
So we've really enjoyed our time in Yucatan, and now we're heading down towards Campeche, which is another state. The capital of it is also called Campeche, and we're going to head to the coast from there. So looking forward to that. So it's well into the 30s here, but thankfully we're just having a very short walk to go and get something to eat. These are the original walls of Campeche. You know, it was a walled city. Oh, look who's come to join me.
A hot, sweaty husband.
Okay, but with an empty tummy?
Yeah, ready for food.
Nice Campeche food. Okay.
Hoy se puede llevar mucho barber. Para ser exactos, es la frecuencia. Frecuencia. Ya lo tenemos por aquel lado listo.
And algo más, yeah, sandwiches and something more. Algo más, remember from the other day? Yeah, it's very pretty. And I guess at the far end there, that's the outer wall of the of the city.
Okay, I ordered the fish of the day with a garlic and something sauce, which is not picante apparently. It looks like mashed potato, but let's have a taste and see if it is mashed potato. It is mashed potato. Didn't expect that to get that in Campeche, and it's delicious.
Okay, so, and I went, because I wanted to try lots of different things, I've gone for some traditional stuff from here. It's always interesting when we park up in a city. Well done! Okay, so we're in a beautiful little beach south of Champaton, which is in Campeche. We've got the entire beach to ourselves. We've just been looking at the most beautiful seashells while we've been splashing in the water, and it's only 6:30 in the morning.
The tough decision was whether to stay here a day and just laze around, or whether to move on. But we've actually, much to everybody's surprise, I'm sure, we're going to move on. It's a beautiful spot, this. We are heading towards altitude where it's going to be much cooler.
Yeah, it's a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Are we ready to leave the absolute blistering heat.
Yeah, we'll soon get it again when we're not ready for it. We've just stopped at the last small town before we get on the toll road to pick, oh, I can't remember the name of the place. And we're stopping for lunch at Pollo Central. So let's see how that goes.
My God, look at this.
Lunch has arrived.
Lovely roast chicken in a sweet sauce. It comes with, I don't know, these beans. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's grapes. Oh my God, it's grapes and pineapple.
Oh, lovely.
And
I've got rice, you've got spaghetti, and you've got a
we've got
salad.
some cabbage.
And they said I was okay.
Oh my God,
Pop
this is
across
so
the road
sweet.
and get a beer and just bring it in.
It's like sweet and sour. It's really,
Oh,
oh
lovely.
my God.
Let's tuck in. Well, Geraldine, was it good?
Oh my God, this tastes so good. It's just so sweet. Like, my God.
Sweet and sour with pineapple and grapes, isn't it?
I know, keto diet is well out the window now, but you know what? I'm loving it.
You've really
Sauce.
polished it off very well.
The sauce is amazing. Like, and I love, these are my favourite type of little tacos. They're far skinnier than the ones you get in Campeche.
Well, after dinner, as often happens at these places, Geraldine has a nice chat with the proprietor, which is just lovely.
With full stomachs, we got back on the road, and within a couple of hours, we arrived in the town of Palenque.
So, Geraldine's sandals broke, and she's managed to find somewhere that does shoe repairs, and directed us here. And now she's explaining in Spanish what she needs repairing. How cool is that?
Okay, so he doesn't have glue. He said it would be much faster if it was stitched. And so that's what
It's
he
just
has.
doing it while we wait.
Yeah, just while we wait. It's very interesting to see that there's things like, you know, the little rucksacks that are being repaired. We have a sewing machine here for a lot of the repairs that are done.
What a tidy job.
After getting Geraldine's sandal fixed last night, we came here, which is a restaurant under a large palapa just off the main road outside Palenque. And they let people park up and connect to electricity. Lovely place, lovely lady who runs it. They've been here for 35 years. They've got a pool just over there. Yeah, lovely place. I think today we're heading to the nearby waterfalls and on to stop somewhere tonight around halfway to San Cristobal, because San Cristobal, if we stop off and head for San Cristobal, it makes a really long day of it.
Okay then, where are you? What are we doing?
Well, we walked out the front of the campsite and this little minibus thing was coming past, so we're going to the ruins. £2 to get up to the ruins. A bit easier than walking in this heat. It's not too bad yet, but it's going to get worse. So
I understand that these ruins are the ones that you can go inside some of the actual Mayan buildings, and that you can, there's some inscriptions and stuff like that, so it should be interesting. Love the music, huh?
yeah, quite authentic.
Oh, look, Dan. Woo! Dan, look up to your right, baby.
Lovely.
Woohoo! Lovely. What a nice way to get to the ruins. Look even at the way the tree's growing there, Dan. Look, it's all twisted and everything. It's like another two trees are interlinked. Believe it or not, I think I'm preferring this to Chichen Itza because we're here on our own. It's so peaceful. The sounds of the waterfalls and everything are gorgeous.
So we found some ruins that you can actually go inside. There's Geraldine heading in. Thanks.
Ooh. Ooh. The gardens that they've grown up around the pyramids are absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, we were just starting up and heading off today. It's quite a late start for us. It's 1:45. But the truck won't start because the batteries are flat. Don't know why. I isolated them last night. But we only had 23.5 volts this morning and it's not starting the truck.
How much did we have last night?
Last night when we parked up we had 25.5, 25.6. Don't know what's gone on, where the power's gone, unless the batteries just are now gubbed. But we parked up for 4 days at Benjamin's place up in Merida, and it held charge for 4 days, so I thought, okay, the batteries seem to be okay. What I'll need to do is see if there's a drain on them somewhere that we're not aware of.
Because we did have a good long drive from Merida to here.
We did.
Oh no, we stopped off at the beach. But we still did, what, 3 hours yesterday?
So I'm going to check the voltage, if you give me the meter. We'll hook up the booster pack and hope that it's got the power to do it. And if not, we'll need to try and get some help or get a couple of new batteries.